I'm very happy to be joined here today by Tyler McMurtry with SGI. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, we always love talking with you. Now, this is a very exciting topic. The CFL season has officially kicked off, and Rough Riders fans are eager to see their team play at Mosaic Stadium. And SGI has partnered with the Rough Riders to kind of help make sure fans are getting home safe from the stadium. So, can we talk about how this partnership came to be?
Yeah, it's one of the things that um, uh, it just kind of makes sense when it comes to our delivering our traffic safety message where people are consuming alcohol. And we know Rider games, the atmosphere at Mosaic Stadium on game day is second to none. It's a party like no other. And the team relies on Rider Nation to get loud and disrupt the other team's play calling and really get in their heads. And Rider fans always rise to the occasion. Obviously, alcohol is being consumed at games, and one of the things that we want to do is be there where people are drinking and just remind them that, hey, have a great time, but make sure you find a safe ride home when the game is over.
Yes, for sure. Because you spend the day out in the sun and you're having some drinks and you're enjoying the football game. But of course, at the end of it, you need to get home somehow safely. And so it's awesome that you guys are able to partner with the team itself to really drive home that importance, because that's what SGI is there for. You guys are really there to make sure people are driving safely and being safe. Now, there is a little bit of incentive to this partnership for people to make sure that they're driving safe, a little bit of a competition, if you will. The SGI Safe Ride Champion. Tell me a little bit about what that is, how people can be crowned, and why the decision was made to have something like that.
Yeah, so at each Rider game in 2024, a season ticket holder that has a safe ride in and out of town will be named the Safe Ride Champion of the game. They'll receive a really cool prize pack from SGI and the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, and they'll be featured on the Maxtron with a video. And the promotion is really focusing on the importance of finding a safe ride home, and we're focusing on the fans kind of coming in from out of town because we recognize that fans traveling from out of town may have to be a bit more creative when it comes to planning to ensure a safe, sober ride home. They might not have the option of taking a city bus or taking a taxi or an Uber, but there are always options, always plays you can call to prevent driving impaired. We want to recognize and encourage that.
Yes, and I'm sure that will also help keep people safe as well. That's just a fun way to really acknowledge those who are taking this seriously and, enjoying the game, but then getting home safe or back to their hotel or wherever they're coming from. Now, on to that, for those people who do have a situation where they are coming from out of town or they need to find transportation, what are some ways that they can get home safely?
Well, I mean, the best option, I think, is always to make a plan in advance and have that plan in mind. Uh, Very much like a football game, they plan the offense, they have a playbook, and they execute the play. So in this case, that might be huddling up with your fellow rider fans that you're traveling with and determining which one is going to quarterback the traffic safety and making sure that you and your team get home safe. So by remaining the sober designated driver, there's other options as well. Maybe you decide to stay the night in Regina, grab a hotel room, or stay with some friends that you might have in town, and drive home the next day if that's an option for you. But really, the only play we don't want anybody calling is getting behind the wheel if they're impaired by alcohol or anything else.
Now, is this the first year that SGI is teaming up with the Rough Riders?
Well, we've done kind of less. We've done promotions with them in the past, but this is going to be a season-long promotion, and it really is an expansion of the partnership, and it's going to be quite visible for rider fans throughout the stadium. You're going to see it on the Maxtron and on the other electronic billboards that they have, of course, throughout the stadium, and also you'll see decals beside all of the food vendors and liquor vendors as well. You're going to there'll be wristbands and parking passes that will have our safe ride messaging that the fans will see. So it's going to be hard to miss that SGI safe ride messaging wherever you are in the stadium on game day. And that's the reason for that is we want to continue to hammer home that message of the importance of finding a safe ride.
Yes, for sure. And hopefully that does help and this partnership really goes places and expands even more, and hopefully it does combat that, driving drunk and under the influence of whatever. So thank you again so much for joining me, and I wish you the best of luck with this partnership. It's a fantastic idea, and it will certainly help people get home safe from the games while still also enjoying the day at the football game. So thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Abby. Take care out there and go Riders.